Welcome everyone to the final episode of
What Remains of Edith Finch?
What Remains of Her, Rachel.
Hopefully she doesn't die.
Well, we are here. How can we be dead? Right?
But you can but you have a picture on the tree.
Well, of course you know yourself.
It's like you're just waiting for the number to
Well, aren't we all waiting for the number?
I mean, isn't she pregnant? She's supposed to have like an extension of the branch or something.
Well, she's not yet, or he or she is not yet born. So no. And what happened to Ingeborg, Sven, and Sanji, and Kay? Well, Kay left.
Yeah, Kay left.
What about Sanji? Oh, he died as well, right? I guess he doesn't have the Finch blood. That's why they're not part of the story here. Well,
Why is there a
alright.
house? Wait, can you turn? There's a picture of the house. Can you see it? Like an under. Can you
Oh,
see it?
okay.
Like a gray area.
At the background.
Yeah,
That's the house.
that's a house, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, here we go, Rachel. Let's let's start the final sequence of the game. From what I've heard anyway. What is that?
A pen. Because you write. You love to write.
It's a feather pen. That's our journal.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word.
So Edie's still alive during that
until
time.
supper when she raised her glass and said,
To our final night together, and all our final nights apart.
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it?
Those are the
The
places
grown-ups have to
we saw.
now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Huh?
Edith, you're excused.
What's happening, Rachel?
Maybe that's when you got the key?
Grandma is being stubborn.
Well, there was an article about her not wanting to leave even if there was a disaster, right?
Oh, right. Maybe maybe there's a disaster
the power
coming.
had been shut off that morning, but
That's why
Edie always had plenty of candles.
that's why we're all leaving. It's a candlelit house. Isn't
When
that
my mom said
romantic?
the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance,
Oh, right here.
or that Edie had a key to it.
So Edie. So maybe
How can
Edie.
you know which one's the library? It's like every area of this house is a library.
Well, maybe there's chairs and I don't know. Maybe Edie died because of the calamity or whatever.
Thing
It's
you're
gonna happen.
afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
What are we
Edith
afraid
has
of?
a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
What are they fighting about, Rachel?
So the mom is blaming
The grandma.
the grandma
Her
for-
stories.
We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
There's something you can open.
History of the Finches by Grandma Edie.
Edie, you're Edith.
Yeah. Let's read the journal then.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories
That's a
I
gift for
wish
you?
I could tell you.
Yeah.
But there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born.
Ooh, what happened?
That
Did the
night, the
stars
tide
collide?
went way out.
I think we're playing as Edie now, right? This is her story.
It was
Right.
the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground.
Oh, the house that was
There'd
on a
been
boat.
An earthquake out in the middle of the ocean.
It was an earth
We
shake.
called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years.
That's the night you were born?
God,
Yeah.
it smelled awful. No,
Why? What?
I've seen that house every day of my life.
What would it smell like? Dead fish?
Poop.
Why poop?
Because the earth shakes, so all the poop down there was
Sewage?
shaken. Yeah.
But I never thought I'd go back to it.
Because it's now.
Oh, it's the lowest of
When
tide,
the
so you can
fire
walk.
rolled in, I lost my way.
Oh no. So she did not die here because this was during
Yeah.
the birth of Edith.
So you can consider this
I
1999,
got
right?
turned
Yeah.
around.
No, where are we? This
It's
is
a
big
rock.
rock. Do you like the fog?
No.
Well, we can look at the ground, so that
For
will
a
help us
while,
a bit.
I wondered.
It's hard to see in the
I
fog, Rachel.
started seeing things.
Like what? A deer. That's what killed
Your father.
your grandpa, Sam.
I mean, Edie's father.
Things
Yeah.
I'd forgotten had ever existed.
Like what?
She was hallucinating?
Because of the fog. There's
But when I saw
that?
them, they felt like old friends.
Your family?
That night,
old stuff.
a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
That's the house, right?
Yeah. Because that's where she grew up.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
Oh no, we got
It's
interrupted.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go.
Why does Mom doesn't want to make us read it?
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
Oh no.
So you left Edie there.
We never knew what Edie saw at the house, Rachel.
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
There she is.
Oh, great grand, right.
Rachel,
The
we
next
never
morning, the
saw,
band came
we
to
never
pick her up,
knew.
but she was already gone.
Maybe she went back.
To the house,
To the
After that, we
house.
moved around a lot.
but it's underwater.
That's why you never saw her again, because she was gone.
She became a fish.
We
What
both
is she
tried to
doing?
make the
What's
best
this?
of it.
It's a road trip.
Because you've been moving a lot, you and your mom.
What's this movement?
Snake.
A few years went by.
You left 2010. Blow it.
You're supposed to do it.
My mom didn't like to talk about it,
About what? About the day? The last day? The
but
last
she
night?
started getting sick a lot.
Oh no.
The rest happened pretty quickly.
She just got sick.
Your mom is dying.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't.
What was her sickness?
And then I was alone.
Ooh, I can control the text.
The last Finch left alive.
Yeah. That's
Until
why
I
you,
found out about you.
the baby, right?
Oh.
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this.
So
If
she's
we
writing her
lived
journal
forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things.
for the kid.
But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes.
Oh, I get it. We're now playing as the fetus.
And
We're inside the
appreciate
belly.
how strange and brief all of this is.
You're not gonna come out yet.
What's that?
This journal was supposed to be for you.
But
But now I hope you'll never see it.
why?
I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
The baby will die.
No, Edith died. Because the kid is reading the journal.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
So that's the sun.
Why is the sun big now?
So Edith died. how did she die? So what happened, Rachel? What's the end sequence there?
So the mom died because she was sick.
That's right.
The great grandma was left behind.
And then she was never seen again.
She could have like went into the ocean.
Then what happened to Edith?
And Edith, when she came back to that house, that's when she died. But then she was still able to give birth.
Yeah, so how did she give birth?
She must have went back or left the house. Or maybe she died while she was giving birth.
Oh, but how come the kid only got the journal once he was a bit older? So the kid is now the last Finch alive. How did Edith die? That's the only one we don't know. This is the rock climbing wall. Who was your favorite Finch among all of them?
Tell me who's your favorite Finch first.
I ask you first, Rachel.
Maybe the one who wanted to turn the swing around.
Really? That was one of the faster, quicker ones that we played.
I don't know,
I like the sequence of Lewis. That was a cool one.
but it was crazy.
He's just lonely, and his imagination, got the better of him. At least he died doing what he loved.
I think that's how everyone died anyway. Well, most of them.
Oh, sure, okay.
Because the guy who wanted to flip the swing was able
Flew.
to achieve. Yeah, he flew.
And even Barbara, right?
Got to scream her last performance. And then
Yeah.
Walter, the one who's always been hiding, the first time he.
Finally got to get out.
Yeah, it was his decision to come out
What
and
about-
experience the sun.
What about Molly?
Well, at least she knew she was delicious. I don't know.
What about the baby? Was
Yeah,
Gus
he was also.
able to swim?
Yeah, he was very imaginative as well. Who else? Well, Louis was king.
The painter guy, his brother.
No one knew what happened to him, but he opened the door. I don't know.
What about the one who flew a kite? That was pretty boring, I think. The kite guy.
Well, his is the saddest because he was forgotten. He was
Oh, sure,
only
sure.
remembered
Once they found the
after-
body.
Yeah, not during the time everything was happening.
Was that everyone?
Mm,
Oh, Genova Chen is part of this group. I didn't notice that.
why? Do you know him?
Yeah, it's from that game company.
Well, the other guy died while on a hunting trip.
That's Sam.
Took them 5 years. Is that how long everything?
Sure.
Well, Don died because of a death.
They're a very small team, Rachel.
Sickness. Oh, there's Edie and Dawn and you.
All right, then I guess that's the game, Rachel. What can you say about?
So who's your favorite?
Yeah, I said Lewis. I like
Oh,
Lewis
right,
best. Calvin was the astronaut. Yeah, I think we covered everyone. Gus is the painter. No. Gus is the kite flyer. Milton is the painter.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't like Edith?
Well, you don't know what happened to her.
That's how she died, when she went to the house, I guess.
But how will the baby still come out if she died there?
Maybe she already gave birth.
No.
Yeah, maybe
Because
she
she was
did.
climbing around while she was pregnant, right? Well, she was 22
I don't know,
weeks.
but
The only
remember,
time you can give birth is about like what, 30 plus weeks?
remember, uh, throughout the game she was talking. There were texts appearing, right? That was her journal. We were reading the journal.
Oh,
Remember when we switched to other characters? When there's text, the character will be the one reading, because you were reading their journal.
oh, so
Throughout the entire game, we've
it
been
was the
reading.
baby.
Yeah, we've been reading
Oh,
Edith's
so
journal.
the person on the boat was the baby, right? Because the story started with someone on a boat, right?
All
Reading
right.
the journal of Edith.
I actually forgot about that.
So yeah, it makes sense.
So what remains of Edith Finch?
So the person who was saying, "Mom," I mean, I don't know what my mom was wanted to give me, la la la. It was actually Edith.
Possibly.
I know it was actually the kid.
Yeah, the son of Edith. But so what was the thing that Edie saw that we didn't see?
Oh, his old house, their old house. I mean,
But the lights were coming up, coming on.
what do you think? Do you think the family members?
Everyone's waiting.
Oh, so you think she followed the light? Is that what you wanted to say?
I don't know. I
She followed the light, and then when you're nearing death, like all the other people who has left
I
before
I
you are visiting you.
I think once everyone the two girls left the house, she went to the water. That's what I think.
Yeah, yeah. She went to the ocean.
Who lived the longest? It was Edie. 97.
Yeah.
Yes. No, 93. Right? 93.
Yeah.
All right, Rachel. Final thoughts. What can you say about What Remains of Edith Finch?
I gotta say that all my fears are all baseless, and it's a kind of
Yeah.
heartwarming story. It's just I'm just not used to not knowing not seeing everything.
It's a first-person game.
Yeah.
So what's the moral of the story here?
Don't die before you're dead.
What?
I don't know. No, okay, I'll change that. I think the curse. I mean, what reality is what is based on perception. So there's really no reality. So like when they were all believing that they're cursed, a lot of the bad things were happening. People were dying quickly. But then for those people who have died and kept the journal, the way they died were like fulfilling. I don't know. I don't know. Like for Calvin, he was able to fly. For Lewis, who was king.
I guess.
So it's like it's how you perceive things.
I guess even in death you can find joy, and you can make your dreams come true.
Yeah.
All right.
That is what I was
Yeah.
saying.
Even getting beheaded by a
That's
cannery,
how it's just how
cannery
you see
factory.
things actually. Even the Barbara got her
Scream.
no, the ear. It's
All right,
kind of
right.
gory, morbid, but that's how it was painted out. So
Well, that's it. Thank you for joining us. It's been a fun game. This is What Remains of Edith Finch.
what else do you want me to say? That's what remains of her. The kid, isn't it? I mean, literally, it would have been the kid, but
And the journal.
yeah, the stories.
All right. We'll see you around next time here in
Never played.